I know there are some of you who are either lazy or insecure and you're afraid of making English speaking practice to other people, or because of some reason you just don't want to do that. I'm not here to judge you. Actually, I'm here to give you some strategies that you can use to improve your speaking skills by yourself without needing anybody else. Why? Because I like sharing knowledge, and I think when I do this, we grow together. So in today's video, we are going to explore this topic. We are going to explore how we can improve our speaking skills by ourselves without needing anyone else. But before I start this video, for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Mert Maral. I'm not a native English speaker. At the beginning of 2023, I have intensely started learning English, and through this YouTube channel, I help people to get fluent in English and use English to improve their lives. I want to spread my message because the system made us believe that we can learn English through useless methods such as taking English classes in the traditional education system, going to traditional language courses, studying grammar books, spending lots of money, but every single time we failed because we have been cheated. We have lost time, money, opportunities, and we are done with that. So before I give you the strategies and tactics you can use, I want to make it very, very clear, okay? Without enough input, it's impossible for you to create decent output. If you want to get fluent in English, if you want to get a sophisticated English speaker, one of the most important things you should be concerned about is getting exposed to English as much as possible, mostly through audio records, mostly through reading materials, but also mostly through listening materials, but also from reading materials. It's even said that you should get exposed to English up to 6 hours per day. I know many of you don't have 6 hours per day in your daily lives if you don't live in an English-speaking country, and I understand that. But if you have got 1 hour to get exposed to English, so let it be 1 hour. If you have got half an hour, okay, still, that's okay, let it be half an hour, but please get exposed to English, mostly through listening materials. My favorites are podcasts and educational YouTube videos. If you have known me so far, you know that I recommend the same for you. Educate yourself and grow your knowledge through English. Pick a topic in your life, pick a problem that you have, and learn about that topic by listening to some YouTube videos, listening to some podcasts, and also reading some books and reading some articles about that topic. But it doesn't matter, just get exposed to English if it is your thing. Watch Netflix series or watch football matches or even play computer games, okay? Get exposed to English. This is the thing I'm trying to say. And that being said, let's dive into our strategies. The first strategy I want to tell you is engage in daily voice journaling habit. This is basically journaling, but instead of using a pen and a piece of paper or a notebook, you use your phone and you talk to your phone by recording your voice. As you can imagine, this is good for having your mind relaxed because this is a journal session and you can get rid of those problematic ideas in your mind. But also you are going to work on your speaking skills because you are talking to your phone. And you can talk about anything and everything you want in these daily voice journaling sessions. You can talk about how was your day. You can talk about your thoughts, your ideas, your feelings, your concerns. If you had a problem with one of your friends, you can talk about that issue and you can explain your point of view by talking to yourself through your phone. I mean, options are limitless. Just talk to your phone and try to keep it somewhere around 10 minutes. And if you can create a habit like this, maybe you go to your bed before sleeping, you talk to your phone for like 10 minutes every single night. This is going to make a great difference. And number two, pick something that you want to learn, watch videos about that topic, listen to podcasts about that topic, and then explain and summarize what you have learned to yourself in front of a mirror or in front of a camera, or again, talking to your phone through voice recorder. So here we again come to the same point. Educating yourself and using English as a tool to make your life better. All the time I say, look at your life, pick a problem that you have got, like if you have got excessive weight, learn how to lose weight. If you don't know how to be a good parent, learn how to be a good parent. If you don't know how to cook great meals, learn how to be a good cook. If you don't know how to boost your intelligence, and if you feel stupid or so, read about that topic or listen about that topic and learn how you can become wiser. and go to Google, not Google, go to YouTube or go to Spotify to find some podcasts. But let's talk about YouTube. Go to Google, go to YouTube, and type down that topic: how to lose weight, how can I become fit, how can I build muscle, okay? And then watch a video about that topic. Finish that video, take your phone or go in front of a mirror and talk about what you have learned from that video. Talk for 5 minutes, talk for 10 minutes. If it is a long video, try to keep it for 10 minutes. If it is a short video, try to keep it somewhere around 5 minutes. And then explain what you have learned from that video. If you do that, first of all, you are going to work on your speaking skills, but also you're going to learn that concept better, because as you know, the best way of learning something is teaching it. And in this case, you are teaching it to yourself, or you are teaching it to your phone, or if you have got a parent in your home, or if you have got a friend or a loved one, and maybe they're interested in learning in English as well. They're interested in learning English as well. Talk to them, explain these topics to them. I mean, options are again limitless. But since we are talking about improving our speaking skills by ourselves, talk to yourself in front of a mirror and explain, or talk to your phone and explain. And number 3, create presentations and deliver them to yourself. So once again, you are going to find a topic that you want to create presentations about. This is again could be something that you want to learn or you want to solve, but also these can be random topics like Jupiter, like the planet, you know. Pick a topic like Jupiter, go to Google and read some articles about that topic, go to YouTube, watch some videos about that topic, and then by using your own sentences, create a script, okay? Write down your own sentences, create a script for yourself, and then create an outline from your script. And when I say an outline, I mean write down some bullet points, some key points from your script. For example, if there is one paragraph, like introduction, write down 1 or 2 sentences, 1 or 2 words about that introduction paragraph, and this is going to be your bullet point about that paragraph. And repeat this process for the other paragraphs, and by the end of it, you are going to have an outline. And you want to practice delivering this presentation to yourself, again, in front of a mirror or in front of a camera like I do right now, from your outline, not from your script. You are going to have your outline like this, and you are going to check those bullet points on your outline, and you are going to practice delivering that presentation to yourself by creating your own sentences and remembering what to say from that outline. And do this 10 times. Make 10 practices, and when you complete 10 practices, move on to the other topic. If you have talked about Jupiter, now let's talk about, I don't know, toothbrushes. These are random examples. I created another video about this topic, how to create presentations and deliver them to yourself, and I can put the link of that video to here and to the description box. If you're interested in that, I will recommend you to go and watch that video to learn more details about how you should create presentations and deliver them to yourself to get fluent in English. And also, as a note, let me say, presentations are great practices for improving your reading, listening, writing, and speaking skills. They make you work on all the components of English, so they are game changers. And number 4, read books and then summarize what you have learned. Actually, this is pretty similar with number 2. In number 2, we'll listen to something and then we summarize what we have learned. In number 4, we are using our reading skill, reading comprehension, and then we summarize what we have learned. I know I talk about the same thing, but I think this is the best way of learning English and using English as a tool to achieve a great life, because I sincerely believe that if there's only one way of achieving an amazing life, it goes through educating yourself. Learn every single freaking thing, okay? Learn how to be a good lover, learn how to be a good parent, learn how to lose weight, learn how to become fit, learn how to enjoy the life, learn how to party, learn how to I don't know, learn how to play guitar, learn how to do this, learn how to do that. As you are learning these things, you are going to refine your life, and everything is going to become smoother for you. And I say use English for this purpose. If you want to learn something, you should get exposed to some information, right? And instead of getting exposed to that information through your native language, get exposed to it through English. This is my point. And this is why, once again, I'm going to talk about the same exact thing, read books and summarize what you have learned. If you have got a money problem in your life, please go to a bookstore or use internet. There are countless free PDFs. Find a PDF, find a book about how to get rich, how to solve their money problem, and read about that topic. If you have got a problem, you should solve it, right? I mean, this is a no-brainer. If you have got a money problem, go and find Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. Go and find The Millionaire Fastlane, MJ DeMarco. Go and read The Richest Man in Babylon, Napoleon Hill. You can find countless books, and the ones that I told you are the good ones. By the way, I recommend them. So pick a book, read one chapter from the book, or read 10 pages, and then summarize what you have learned. Again, talking to yourself in front of a mirror, or by recording your voice, or even shooting your own videos like a YouTube video. You don't have to upload them to YouTube, but if you want, you can, and this is how we can grow and share our knowledge together, and we can make the world a better place. But in general, read and summarize. Read and summarize. And number 5, use JAM method. JAM refers for just a minute. Actually, I'm going to create another video about this topic, and I'm going to give you more details about how you can execute JAM method. But basically, JAM method is you are going to put the timer, set the stopwatch or set the timer for 1 minute, and you are going to pick a random topic, just something random, or you can go to Google and type down random IELTS questions. There's going to be a website, and you can find some random questions asked in IELTS exam. You can use those questions, or you can come up with random topics. Let's say pick a random topic like planes, okay? And talk to yourself for just 1 minute without any preparation. This is the key. I don't want you to do any preparation. Without any preparation, start that timer and start talking for 1 minute. And within that 1 minute, it's not allowed for you to pause for more than 3 seconds. This is the second rule. First of all, there is no preparation. And second, you can't stop more than 3 seconds. Talk for 1 minute. And by the end of that 1 minute, think about what were those 2 most common things that you talked within that 1 minute speech. You were talking about planes, and maybe you talked about a plane crash, okay? You talked about a plane crash, and also you talked about the wings of the planes within that 1 minute speech. Create 2 different arrows and write down plane crash and wings of the planes. Now, again, set the timer for 1 minute and start talking about planes once again for 1 minute, but this time make sure you talk about plane crash and wings of the planes within that 1 minute speech. And when you finish that 1 minute, repeat the same process. As you were talking about plane crash, what were the 2 most common things that you talked about? Maybe you talked about a plane crash happened in 2010. Create an arrow and write 2010. And also maybe you talked about being afraid of planes, and create an arrow and write down being afraid. And as you were talking about the wings of the planes, maybe you talked about the color of the wings, and then you talked about the engine of the plane, right? Once again, set the timer, talk for 1 minute, but this time make sure you cover all those 4 subtopics. You talk about 2010 and the plane crash happened at that time. You talk about being afraid of planes. You talk about the color of the wings, and you talk about the engine of the plane within that 1 minute speech, and you cover all those 4 subtopics. This is how basically JAM method works. As I told you, I'm going to create another video about this strategy, this JAM method. And in that video, I'm going to give you more details how you can use this method. But basically, this is good for boosting your fluency because you talk about a random topic without any preparation. And this really pushes you to come up with necessary vocabularies to create meaningful sentences. And this is somehow an imitation of a real life conversation. It has helped me greatly. gem method. Still, every now and then I use it, and I recommend it the same. I recommend the same for you. Start using gem method every single day. And once again, if you want to hear more details, stay tuned for that video. And number 6, this is a bonus. Start thinking in English and speaking out loud every now and then as you are doing your chores. I'm not going to go into the details of this topic because I created a whole separate video about this topic, and I'm going to put the link of that video to the description box, or if I can do that, I'm going to put it to here as well. I want you to watch that video if you haven't watched it yet, if you're interested, of course, because in that video I explained to you how you can start thinking in English and therefore get fluent in English. So basically, these were the 5 tactics that you can use to improve your speaking skills by yourself without needing anyone else. If I have to tell you the truth, still I would say that the best way of improving your speaking skills is by talking to someone else, preferably to native speakers if you have access to them, but even non-native speakers would work for this purpose. But if you don't want to, or if you can't engage in conversations with other English speakers, then you can use these tactics, these strategies, and you can tell me how they work for you in the comments down below. And if you want to hear more tips and tricks about learning English language, you can keep following this channel. So that's it for today's video. As always, I want to thank you for watching me in this video. If you liked what I'm talking on this channel, please subscribe to my channel, like my video, and share it with your friends and with your loved ones. If you do those sort of things, you will support me. That's the obvious part, but it's going to be good for you as well because the YouTube algorithm is going to show you more similar videos like this one. We hope that more educative and entertaining ones. You can learn many things from them and you can enjoy them later. Other than that, take care of yourself until the next week, until the next video. If you have something to say to me, we can meet with you at the comments below, but if no, I'm going to see you in the next video, and until that time, take care of yourself and keep working on English. Bye.